The Chicago Bears get their second win of the season, 30-12 in a victory at Chicago at Soldier Field over the Las Vegas Raiders. I got my guys in the building. My boy Low, my boy Ace. We're gonna break this whole game down for y'all and a lot of Tyson Bagent talk. All that right after this.
Stand down or lay down and get smacked with the pole.
By this time, everybody on that roster should know what it means to beat the Packers. It's simple.
Oh, if I was a coach, Justin Fields would have been balling from day one.
Day one.
Man, it's crazy. Chicago Bears. The only thing consistent about this team is QB controversy, QB battles. That's the only thing that's consistent. You had Mitchell Trubisky, I guess, if you want to call what Nick Foles. He had a little QB battle with Nick Foles. Jay Cutler had a little QB battle with Josh McCown. I know you remember the job. Remember Josh McCown?
Yeah.
I'm sure there was other battles before that, but hey, Justin Fields and Tyson Bagent. Look, I don't want to get too excited because the game, we got to break down this game and talk about what happened. Because it was some things that went on that definitely didn't look the same as it did when Fields was in the game. Whether it was good or bad, whether it was from the coaching or not. We're gonna jump right into it. First segment of the day is gonna be, let me find it. The Bagent Guide. The Bagent Guide. First career start, undrafted rookie out of what? Where were you? What? Shepherd, Division II college. He went 21 for 29, 162 yards, 1 TD, 0 interceptions. He was sacked once. He hit 8 different receivers in this game. And one of my biggest keys to success for this team was 0 turnovers. He didn't turn the ball over. We beat the Broncos if we don't turn that damn ball over. We beat Washington because we didn't turn the ball over. And what we lost last week, giving up 12 points and 20 total yards to the Vikings because we turned the ball over 3 times. He didn't turn the ball over today. We got that dub, and he made good throws under pressure. To me, from what I saw, it was dudes in his face sometimes, and we could talk about the O-line because the O-line didn't look halfway as bad as they looked last week with Fields and him in the game. But he made, when they was in his face, he was hitting check downs. He hit Foreman. His only touchdown pass went to Foreman. He hit DJ Moore. DJ Moore had 8 catches today. Like I said, he hit 8 different receivers. The pocket wasn't terrible, so he had that going for him. But he got the dub. He didn't turn that ball over. That's my Bagent guy. Let me put his stats across the bottom of the screen so we can see him the whole time. Initial thoughts for today. Hey, what initial thoughts on Bagent, man? What y'all think of his performance today?
It was good. Got the job done. Can't complain.
He definitely got. Look, it wasn't eye popping like the game. Look, I got to look at the numbers, and I'm sure all type of numbers and stats gonna come out about his air yards and what was his longest completed pass and what how many passes did he have over 20 plus yards? You know what I mean? But game plans. So just initial thoughts. What you thought about that game, Lo? What you think? What's on your mind?
First off, overall, I think the Bears came in as a team, and we came in there, and we looked like we was playing for each other. This whole game, this was a major team win. Shout out to the defense, man.
Oh my God!
2 weeks in a row, the defense is, man. They've been playing real nice. They've been playing real nice these last 2 weeks, and
so
them being one of the worst defenses for the last 2 years. It just feels good because that's the Chicago way, man. Defense. And it just feels so good that our defense these last 2 weeks have really picked it up. You know, Kirk Cousins, I know they was without Justin Jefferson, but Kirk Cousins has been in his league for a very long time.
Yep.
He's a very competent quarterback. You know, he ain't no slouch. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know tonight, or not tonight, this afternoon, we played against, you know, the backup quarterback,
Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer.
When he was with the Bears, he had a record for 4 straight 300 passing games with us.
Yeah, yep, he has set the record for that. But you know, he's a nice backup. He's a nice backup. He's a nice backup to have on your team. He can come in and run your offense, you know, and you know, possibly get you a dub. But yeah, my initial thoughts was shout out to the team. This is a very good team win. Shout out to Tyson Bagent. You know, he came out there. He didn't hurt the team in the way he played. I think Luke Getsy and I think Luke Getsy came out there with a game plan that really suited Tyson Bagent, and it all came together, and we got the dub. Shout out to Jalen Johnson too.
Oh my God,
2
we're gonna
picks.
talk about Jalen Johnson in a second. He definitely went crazy. So, as far as the Bagent guy goes, what did you like? I mean, did you like what you saw from him? What did he look like an NFL quarterback? Because I think that's the first thing you think about when you got an undrafted D2 quarterback in the game.
Yeah, he looked like an NFL quarterback for the most part. Like I said, you know, the game plan, you know, was a little different this week just because he was in. We didn't try to get too fancy. We didn't try to get cute. But the assignments that he was given, I think he executed it 100%. I think he got an A+ on what he was given and what he was asked to do for us today.
He executed the game plan. Hey, look, that's all you can ask for, right? He executed that goddamn game plan to a T.
And then everybody else just got to fall in line and do their job.
It was definitely some questionable calls in his game. Play calling from hold on. Is my connection is my shit good?
You good?
It was definitely some questionable play calling in this game. You say what?
It's a little delay, but no, you good. I was just saying you was good.
Luke Getsy, he didn't call a perfect game by any means, but hey, it's like this is what I gotta say. Luke Getsy, the game plan did not look the same. And honestly, this is the game plan I've been asking Luke Getsy to run with Justin the entire time. Yeah, I get it. You had Justin was a first round pick. You can open up the playbook a little bit more. But that's if you're not trying to win, and all you want to do is see what this quarterback can do. This team could have been winning games. If this was our game plan, we could have won last week. Donta Foreman picked up where he left off. Donta Foreman was our only bright spot last week, and they went away from him last week. They didn't go. Look, the game plan, like you said, shout out to Tyson Bagent. He went out there. He executed the game plan exactly like they practiced it. That's what it looked like. They ran the ball.
We had 30 plus carries.
Foreman numbers.
We had 30 plus carries.
30 plus carries.
Evans had about 14. Foreman had about 16, and then we got a couple, you know, wide receiver sweeps.
Little sweeps, yeah, I mean, and whatever they was doing, getting cute with it.
Mm-hmm. But you know, we ran the ball a lot. I mean, we ran the ball effective. Foreman came in with a lot of energy. He had fresh legs. He's been a healthy scratch all season. I'm confused about that because he's ready to go. We paid him some money, and it's like if we was gonna be a healthy scratch, why did we pay him money? Like that stuff don't add up. But he came through for us when we needed him to. You got the stats down there. He actually had Foreman actually had 14 carries for 85 yards and 2 touchdowns, and then he had a catch for another touchdown. So, he came in, man. He handled that backfield the way he's supposed to. I actually think, moving forward, hopefully now he'll get a way bigger workload. Like I said, he was a healthy scratch for the whole season, basically. So
4 straight weeks, he was a healthy scratch. 4 straight weeks, and that lane. See, then I'm gonna get off Tyson Bagent for a quick second because I think a lot of the issues with this offense in general has been coaching. It has been coaching. Did we win? We beat the Vikings last week if we played it with this type of scheme. Hey, for everybody in the chat, if you just tuning in, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, follow the page, the Black Bear Podcast. Also, go over to the Black Bear Podcast, one word, on YouTube. Anyway, like I was saying, though.
Hold on, before you continue, Rob, for the people that's watching at home, I know we got the stats at the bottom. A couple of typos in there. Foreman actually did have 16 carries, and Bagent actually threw the ball 29 times, not 39. So,
do that say 39?
Keep that in mind. Yeah.
I do say 39. I'm glad you caught that because these dudes they don't fuck around. Hey, they would have saw that and took that to town.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, 29.
He did 39 times.
Exactly. I'm glad you caught that. But no, seriously though, regardless of what happened this game, look, Luke Getsy called a way better game. And maybe Luke Getsy thinks way more of Justin Fields. You know what I mean? So he trusts him. He trusts Justin Fields to call. If he calls a 3rd and 2 pass play, he trusts Justin Fields to be able to pick that up. Obviously, he didn't trust Tyson Bagent to make 30-yard passes down the field. He didn't trust Bagent to open the playbook like he does for Justin, and rightfully so. You know what I mean? I'm not taking anything away from Tyson Bagent. The man had a really good game. And in the second, we'll get into grades. I'm just trying to fix these numbers real quick. We're going to get into grades in a second, overall grade for him. But 3 touchdowns from Donta Foreman. Hey, look, if we going to talk about, and look, I'm going to just put it up there right now. Let's just talk about it. How was this game different from a Fields game? If this is what we talking about right here, look, I'm going to keep it a buck, and I always do. The offense looked less clunky. It looked less clunky. And that's just the fact. That's not saying it was weird to me because I know you remember at the halftime. First of all, the halftime 3 timeouts, not calling any of them. That's the coaching shit I'm talking about. But we took Tyson Bagent out and brought in Nathan Peterman to throw the Hail Mary. You know
it wasn't even a Hail Mary. I don't even know what that was. If you're going to do that, just kneel the ball and let's get to the half. Right.
But I'm not even getting on the coaching yet. I'm saying, do you think, because it's been a lot of talk about Tyson Bagent not having arm strength, and it's obviously apparent Bagent don't got the arm strength that Fields got. That's obvious.
You're right.
But do you think they took him out because he don't got the arm strength to get the ball to the end zone?
I believe he did, and I think that was a boneheaded move to bring in Nathan Peterman to do that. It's like if you and the coaching staff know he don't got that arm or feel like he don't got that arm to make that throw, just kneel it and get to the half.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring Nathan Peterman in and confirm what everybody has suspicion on. They might not even have suspicion on that. They might not even knew that. Now they do. That's just Luke Getsy just being just extra.
Yeah,
that's
being
all
Luke. And I got some notes that I took, and that's how I know he made some questionable calls. I don't know what they did with that half.
Because whoever we play next week, I'm like, fuck it, we can just.
We play the Chargers next week.
Shit.
Which with a game plan like how we had, and the way the defense played, we can be in that game and set ourselves up to win because the Chargers they are poorly coached as well.
Look, we
And
talked about it. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. These next few games, starting with the Vikings or starting with the Washington game, on to the we should be going on a win streak. Those weren't good teams. The Raiders team isn't better than ours, even if they had Jimmy Garoppolo. That's why I'm saying coaching, regardless of what you think of Fields, regardless of what you think of Tyson Bagent, coaching kept us out of these games. Everybody thought coming into the season we were going to be a run-heavy play-action team. Today was the first time I seen that game plan implemented. So I don't know. And like I said, I don't know if that's a testament to Getsy having a bigger bar set for Justin Fields, which he should. But, man, I loved what I saw today in terms of running the ball with Donta Foreman. Now, he ended with, 16 carries? I'm sure that was in garbage time. He got a couple more carries in garbage time to salt away the clock. But even then, Evans shouldn't have as many carries as he did. You know what I'm saying? Evans
30 carries combined.
Yep, 30 plus. Yep.
Donta, he's not even that good. Evans isn't as good as Donta Foreman. I get you need to keep him fresh, but it was some times where you could just tell Evans ain't even in the same league as Donta Foreman. Donta Foreman, like you said, was a healthy scratch for 4 straight weeks until last week. He damn near should be our leading back, which we thought coming into this season. And then Herbert should be the Darrington Evans back, which we saw tonight. That's Herbert's role. Don't get me wrong. Herbert has had a good year. I'm not saying Herbert has not been playing well. Don't twist my words up. But if we talking about Donta Foreman should not have been a healthy scratch for 4 weeks. That's not a back. What we saw today, he does not deserve to be on the bench, is what I'm trying to say. That's coaching.
Right.
That's coaching. Let me get into some of these comments real quick because my boy Sam Blackwell going, put his opinion out there. Congrats to the Bears sticking with the ground game. Opening things up. Something they wasn't able to do with Fields last week and didn't stop. Kudos. Hey, that's exactly what we're talking about. They didn't do that with Fields. He also said, Flus and Getsy make it harder for everyone. Why don't they stick to what's working against defenses that can't stop the run? Look, if I knew that this team couldn't stop the run, I hope they knew they couldn't stop the run. I talked about this. I talked about this on the preview, the game preview. Look at that. Average rush yards per game for that defense, 121.7, 21st. We can run the football on them. And this was the same with the Vikings last week. Run the football. Not only that, but take a look at this one real quick. The Chicago Bears, if I can get it up, we averaged 136 rush yards per game. That's 7th in the league. It ain't like we went from 7. We just got to 7 since last week. We've been running the ball pretty well. We should have did this last week. We averaged. We were
also a top running team last year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 in the league. So I don't get why the game plan with Justin was so completely different from today. But Sam also said Tyson Bagent looked better than Jordan Love against the Raiders. Let that sink in too. I love this comment right here. What y'all think about that one? What y'all think about that comment?
I love it because I got a couple people I got to hit up on the book, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, for sure. Packers need to go ahead and call us and see and give us a first round pick for Tyson Bagent. Hey. Nah, I'm just messing around, but yeah, he definitely looked better than Jordan Love.
He looked better. Look, Jordan Love probably running a more bigger open playbook. Tyson Bagent looked better than Jordan Love. He looked better than I seen Jordan Love look all season. Jordan Love looked good one game, and that was against us week 1.
Yep.
And I guarantee you, we see Jordan Love again, that defense go feast on Jordan Love. You see how them boys playing? Look, let's get Tyson Bagent an overall grade, and then let's talk about the defense real quick. If I can find it. Go ahead, Lo. Take it away. Grade Tyson Bagent performance.
Tyson Bagent, man. Shout out to Tyson Bagent, man. He came in, he let the coaching staff know he ain't scared of the moment. Do not dumb down the playbook. Which the game plan was still changed, but I still love the confidence because he came in with that confidence to execute whatever it is that they gave him, and he took it, and he did a great job with it. Overall grade, plain and simple, he did A+. Like you said, A+. The key to that is no turnovers. He didn't get flustered. Like you said, it was a couple times he had people in his face. He made a couple key throws to keep the chains moving. He got flushed out one time, and he made a throw to DJ Moore on the side. Like, those things matter. Those things matter. And man, I can't stress enough: no turnovers. No turnovers. Because when you turn over the ball, in order for teams to beat you, put you away, and take you out the game, or come back on you, they need turnovers. They didn't get that. Everything they got, they had to earn. So overall grade, A+. He did a great job coming in as the backup quarterback for Justin Fields, and man, he looked good.
A+. God damn. Hey, Ace, you wanna jump in there and get your grade real quick, or should I go?
I'm gonna give his ass a B.
A B.
Because there's always room for improvement. I'm gonna watch some highlights, so because I'm sure he was out there tweaking a little bit, but I'm gonna give him a B.
A B. Look,
Damn.
A+. Look, I'm not going A+. Tyson Bagent had a good game. I'm not going A+. He was 21 for 39, 162, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Donta Foreman had 14 carries, 85 yards. 16 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. The game plan was executed to perfection. I give him an A+ for executing the game plan. But as far as like on field, man, look, I'm gonna give him a B+. I gotta go B+. He executed that game plan to perfection. Seriously. And if whatever game plan they give to Justin, I still haven't seen him execute it to perfection. Even against Washington, when he had no turnovers, I still haven't seen a game executed to perfection. Now, disclaimer: this was Tyson. Nobody got film on Tyson Bagent. There's no real film on Tyson Bagent. We don't know what he can do, what he can't do. He had a nice little first down run, a couple of scrambles. They probably didn't know he had them legs on him. You know what I mean? People was talking about not Tyson Bagent, but PJ Walker. How we should have kept PJ Walker, the veteran, this and that and the third. Tyson Bagent will be in this league for a while. I don't know about as a starter. I can guarantee you he'll get a starting opportunity. I don't know if it's gonna be with the Bears, but he will get a starting opportunity at some point in his career. He will be in his league. If not a starter, a backup. He got anticipation. We don't see Justin Fields does not have that. He did have a lot of 1 read throws, 2 read throws, but it was a couple times you could see him go through read 1, read 2, read 3, read 4, all the way back to the running back. He did that a couple times. So I'm going with a B+. My guy Low going with a what? What you go with, an A+, and what you go with, Ace?
A B.
A B. Is this the what was the highest grade you gave Justin? Low?
I gave him a A+.
You gave Justin an A+ before?
In that Commanders game. When you have a game and we come out with the win and there's no I like how you mentioned, because you gotta put context around this. A+.
Hell yeah, you do.
A+. For Justin Fields in that Commanders game. Obviously his numbers were way better. They were way better. But I'm going based on what we asked him to do. And what we asked him to do, I didn't see a flaw in what we asked him to do. He did exactly what we wanted him to do. I knew exactly what he was like. I knew he was supposed to come in this game and manage it and not be,
get the ball out quick,
not hurt the team. Get the ball out quick, and that's one of his strengths. Get the ball out quick, and he used that. He used his quick release. He like you said, he scanned the field, went through his progressions, and he found things and got as much positive yards as he could. So we ain't asking him to do too much, but what we did ask him to do, I think he executed it perfect. So, and I think that's a big reason why we got the dub today, because backup quarterbacks come in and you expect them to get teed off on.
Yeah,
they weren't able to do that. I seen you had the stat down there. You say he only got sacked one time? That's tough. Yeah. That's tough. And if you're not ready, even if it is a small sample size or a game manager's type game plan, you can still mess that up as the backup quarterback. And we're not asking you to push the ball down the field, because I think our longest completion was only for 14, 15 yards. We didn't take too many shots, if any. But still, backup quarterbacks can come in there and they can miss reads, they can mishandle how they're supposed to check the ball down, and you know what I'm saying. And he was on the move a little bit. He didn't let
definitely moving.
I expected Max Crosby to somewhat wreck our O-line and at least put more pressure on him. And I think that's a shout out to the O-line for, looking out for him and protecting them from him. Because Max Crosby, he be playing at the MVP, or not MVP, not MVP, Defensive Player of the Year level.
Hell
and
yeah.
We did a great job. That's why my initial thoughts on the game was great team win, because man, it was a lot of we came through as a team. We played together. We played for one another. Foreman came in there, and man, he made a lot of plays for us. Man, he carried the ball. He ran the ball hard for us, and he looked good. The defense. I know we're gonna get to that, so I ain't gonna really say too much about the defense.
Jump into it. Let's walk right into the defense. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, the defense had Tyson back. They did not put him in bad situations. They gave him some short fields. Man, this is a real good team win, man. It's just good to see. Good to see us clicking on all cylinders today.
That defense gave up 235 total yards today. They gave up 220 total yards last week with an interception and a couple sacks. We should have had a fumble recovery, but they robbed us of that one. But the defense went crazy. We had 2 sacks today. But fucking Edmonds had another interception. Jalen fucking Johnson. It's been a lot of talk about Jalen Johnson getting traded. I know. Look, they asked Jalen Johnson, how do you feel about your name being thrown out there in trade rumors, yada, 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 yada. Jalen Johnson stood up there at the podium. He said, I know what's going on. It's a business. I hear it. I know what's going. We're not playing well. I'm not getting interceptions. He also said this when they asked him about him getting a contract extension. He knows he's not gonna get Trayvon Diggs money. You know what I mean? He knows what he needs to work on. That man went out there and got 2 interceptions in the fucking pick 6. He got 3 career interceptions and 2 of them came tonight. That's crazy.
Big time. Perfect time to step up when you got the backup quarterback coming in. When you got a backup quarterback coming in, man, we need everybody to come through and pitch in.
Yep.
And I didn't see too many errors. From our players on the field. I ain't see too many of those.
Belinda Brown says, salute. Hey, salute to you. I appreciate you tuning into the channel. I haven't seen you in the chat before. Appreciate you. Go ahead and throwing that up there. Follow the channel, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel on YouTube at the Black Bear Podcast. One word. Don't put no spaces in there. The Black Bear Podcast. One word. Anyway, like you said, look, the defense, and I know Justin Fields had a fumble recovery for a touchdown in that Bronco game. The defense didn't stop shit in that second half of that Bronco game. We lost that game. You need the defense to do this. This defense was horrible coming into this game or coming into the season to start the season. The last, including this week, now I say the last 3 weeks, this defense is probably like a top 10 defense for sure. So, like you said, that helped win this game. 235 total yards. Defensive grades, what you got?
Oh, defense get up, man.
Like, go ahead.
Man, I can't go higher than the A+, can I?
No, you give him an A+ game from the defense.
Huh? I can't give him higher than A+, can I?
You can give him another plus, put a plus on it. Shit.
How many pluses can I give? 3 interceptions? I know we only had 1 sack. Now,
hey, they score points, a pick six.
And like I said, I like to keep things in perspective. We are the 31st ranked defense. We were the last ranked defense last year. We came in and got third down. That's a key stat. That's a key stat right there. Last on third down. Last. They got a 50% chance of picking up a third down. Yep. That's high. That's crazy. That's crazy. So anytime I can give credit to our guys because we do come at them and deservedly. They deserve all of it. Don't get me wrong, they deserve all of it. But when they have games like this, I'm gonna give them their flowers, man. And they played great. They played really great.
They balled. They definitely balled. You going A+++++++? Plus
all the way to the
moon. What you got, Ace?
And we threw a touchdown on there too. They got us a touchdown too with it.
Yeah,
like,
pick six.
Man.
So Jalen Johnson, Jalen Johnson first pick six.
Man,
pick was a touchdown, and then his second one came, toward later in the game.
I'm gonna give him an A.
Go ahead, Ace.
A. They did that shit today.
A. You giving them an A?
Sir.
You give them plus.
Run it all up. Run it all the way up.
Melo, a good teacher. What are you out here?
Hold on. Before I get my grade, Tyreek Stevenson. That man would look because I thought Jalen Johnson I thought he was gonna follow Devontae Adams this game. Jalen Johnson was on Jacoby Myers most of the game. That rookie Tyreek Stevenson was guarding Devontae Adams most of this game. And he had a bunch
why?
You say what? Why is that?
Because he's physical. He physical. That's why I loved when we told him he's big, he's strong, and he'll get rough with you. He'll rough you up, man. He not finna just let you do something.
Damn, 3 pass deflection. Oh shit, he was out there.
Hey. He had 3 pass breakups.
Yeah.
See,
6 tackles. He was out there doing this thing.
On my preview show, I was saying I wonder if Jalen Johnson will shadow Devontae Adams this game. He did not do that, man. That rookie was guarding him. He had 3 pass breakups. Man, look, what was Devontae Adams' numbers? Let me see.
I got you. Why? Okay, no, you go ahead. Why you looking up his numbers? One thing that I was saying about the Bears, we've had our DBs out for at least 3 games. Oh, we had a lot of DBs out, and coming into this season, we were. I mean, obviously the defense was really bad, but our run defense specifically was really bad. The one bright spot on our defense was our DBs. We were nice and young, and we were missing our DBs. I think 3 to 4 starters from our secondary for at least half of the season.
Yes, sir.
So this is what, week 7. So they've been out for at least, some of them 2 to 3, 4 weeks. So
Kyler Gordon went out. I think Kyler Gordon went out in the Packer game, if I'm not mistaken.
So to have these guys back, and man, it just feel like it's coming together for defense a little bit, at least for the short term. These last 2 weeks, our defense been really picking it up, and if we can keep up with that run defense, and our DBs can stay healthy, we can catch some rhythm. We can catch some real good rhythm. And that's one thing that teams need. When your offense can't necessarily put the team on, everybody got to pitch in.
Yep.
And when a defense is pitching in like that, it makes it so much easier for the offense. And then it makes it, and then it turns back and comes back to the defense and make it easier for them. Because the offense not putting them in bad spots, and the defense not putting the offense in bad spots, and we all moving along. So, man, it feel good.
And that's why I say it comes down to coaching, man. It comes down to coaching, because this was probably the most complete game we played all season.
For sure.
For both sides of the ball. This is the most complete game. And we have the same players we've had all season. It's not like we brought in new players. Why doesn't it look like this all game? Just like Justin Fields is inconsistent, this goddamn team is inconsistent, and this coaching staff is very inconsistent. The play calling today was very inconsistent with what he called the first, what was this, week 7, first 6 games. And don't get me wrong, it's a backup quarterback. It's supposed to look different, but the shit is just inconsistent. The defense been bringing some consistency. I'm telling you, they gonna drop the numbers. We gonna see it. The Bears probably ranked top 10 defense. Nobody thought that was gonna be like that. They're coming into this game, especially after letting Jordan Love throw 3 touchdowns and 280 yards on us. Come on, man. I'm still pissed off about that Jordan Love game. Still pissed off.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you look at the difference from this game and the games that Justin Fields started. The games that Justin Fields starts, if he doesn't do anything, we don't do anything.
Yep.
And you look at this game, we got there was guys making plays left and right. You see the 3 interceptions. I know we still ain't getting to the quarterback. That's still a work in progress. You can't solve everything all at once, especially with how many issues we had. But we was making plays. Tyson Bagent didn't have to go out there and have his hand in on every single point that we put on the scoreboard. Donta Foreman had 3 touchdowns. Defense added a touchdown.
Yep. It was a complete game, dude.
We had great field position a lot of the times. A lot of the times we had great field position.
Yeah.
We had momentum the whole game, and we never looked back. First half, second half, we never looked back. They didn't even come close to having that lead. They couldn't even sniff it. They couldn't see
What was it? What was it like? What was our biggest lead? I mean, what was it early on? Like, 10-3?
20?
We got the ball first, and we didn't score. And then they got the ball. I don't think they scored either. Yep, they missed the field goal, and then we got it, marched down, and got the touchdown. But look, so what you think about Tyson Bagent coming into this game, telling the coaches that they don't need to dumb the playbook, don't simplify the playbook for me. I got this. What you think of that?
I mean, I love it. You want all your players to be confident. You never want your players to walk out on that field and feel like, oh, I don't know. Nah, I need you confident. I need you confident in what you do. And when you have that confidence, more times than not, that's how you overachieve. That's how you overachieve. You can't overachieve if you coming out there thinking you can't even do it. Yep. So I love that he said that. I mean, obviously, we definitely don't need to come out there with the same, you know what I'm saying? And this could be a learning moment for Luke Getsy. Because like you said, maybe he's thinking too high or whatever. But No, this gotta be. I know we had a lot of things, working in our favor from other things on the team, but it looked good. Like we didn't have to try too hard. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, when you don't have all these other things working for you, you do have to be, a lot more aggressive, which that's what we had to be. That's what Justin Fields has had to be, because he has not had his defense ain't never played as well for him. Last week they was playing really good. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't have 3 interceptions. We didn't have that. Our run game. This is probably one of the better, our best run run game has been all season. They haven't
most
been.
opportunities they giving these dudes all season.
Right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. This got to be a learning moment for Luke Getsy. He has to see what's happening right now. Use everything else on the team. Well, not Luke Getsy. Eberflus, because he's the head coach. We need everything else to help this team. Justin Fields is not the only player on this football team, and it seems like if Justin Fields is not having a great game, we're not doing good. Like, you think about all the points we scored this year, Justin Fields has had a hand in probably 95% of it, and he's not Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and last year as well.
Yeah, and last year as well. All the points that we score, 95% of it is coming from Justin Fields. And that's just not gonna work, especially that's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it.
It ain't working for Patrick Mahomes too much. It's not gonna cut it. Run the ball. Donta Foreman should have never been benched. Let's listen to QB1 of the week real quick, and let's hear what he had to say about his performance in his first NFL career start. Let me get this together.
How's everybody?
Tyson, you had a lot of family and friends in the stands today. How are you dealing with the pressure or even just the emotion?
Can y'all hear that? You can hear that, Lo?
First career start.
I feel like I dealt with it good. I felt like I had the team, my family, kind of really rallied behind me, give me a lot of support this week, which I think gave me all the confidence in the world to go, do what we did today.
Were you nervous?
Yeah.
Was he nervous? Can you hear that, Lo? Lo, you can hear that, right?
You weren't anymore? Were you kind of?
Yeah, I feel like I set snap. Really, I feel like I feel really nervous the whole week until we get. But just like any week, there was some nerves.
Tyson, I asked you last week. I said, if you're moving forward, if you're QB1, how confident were you that come from, and what did you do today? Fill up to do that.
I feel like I've played like a million games at quarterback. I feel like I was.
It's kind of choppy. I don't know if that's my connection or not, but let me know if it's choppy for y'all. It's buffering for me.
Yo, you can hear me, Lo?
Yeah.
I had to take that video down. My connection fucked up. You could that you was it choppy?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was choppy and it was buffering.
Oh, you were talking? I know why I was buffering. Hold on. I'm trying to let's get him back in here.
Yeah, hit play.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at something else. Hold on.
Okay, my bad.
Definitely finna hit play. Oh, my connection is fucking shitty. Golly. Oh, here we go.
Pretty much every concept and run concept that there is. So,
You can hear him now?
Repetition, mother of all learners, and I've been blessed to have a lot of repetitions in my life. So, yeah, it's just like any game. You know, if the big boys on offense and defense, I thought, played extremely well today. So.
On the touchdown pass to Deontay, can you just walk us through that play? And obviously, it's nothing fancy, but what you saw.
I'm getting Tyson Bagent ass off the fucking screen because that shit is not working. Golly. All right, yeah, I took him down. I'm taking him down. We're not gonna listen to QB1 because this shit is
You want me to play it?
not working.
Here, let me just play it real quick.
Go ahead. If you could play it, if they let you play it, yeah, go ahead, play it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about something real quick. I'll let you know when I got it up.
I mean, shit. I already know that. So the questions that they're about to ask Tyson Bagent. How was it your first start? And you got it.
Yeah, kind of just like what you said, DJ Moore, one of the best receivers in the world. One-on-one, anytime. Get that, we like it. Underthrew it there a little bit, and that's on me, and that's something that I got to fix moving forward.
Is that a result of the pressure?
No, I think that's just a result of me. Underthrowing the ball. Got to give my guy a chance. Note that, watch the film, and correct it for next week.
Was there any talk with you and Luke if you're here about waiting for the warning that situation? Did you guys want to get that set up?
No, there was no communication of that. We're operating well on that drive. We're doing a good job of moving the ball, both in the run game and pass game. So, kind of want to keep things rolling and not give the defense time to get a break and re-rally up.
How different was this than the preseason?
Yeah, it's different. A lot more. You don't pressure as much in the preseason just because you want to see guys play fast and do their specific job. But football is football. Football field's the same size, 11 on 11. You're either going to throw the ball or pass the ball. So I thought it was similar but different with the different pressures that they were showing.
How did you feel coming out of the first regular season game, throwing in a pinch like that? How did you feel? How many butterflies? Confident? Were you talking about how you felt going in?
Yeah, excited. Playing football is my job, so I enjoy playing football. So I was excited to get out there. Obviously, butterflies. You're playing in front of so many people, and the stakes are high. In the NFL, but felt really prepared. Felt like the coaches did a good job of always preparing all the quarterbacks. Week in and week out, just because it's always one play away. So I felt good, felt prepared, and excited.
Say it again. All after the game. How was he?
He was good. Yeah, he was good. Asked me how I was, told him I was good, and that was the extent of it.
Can you take us through the strip sack?
Yeah, so a little bit of miscommunication, but at the end of the day, I got to keep two hands on the ball. I got to protect the ball. That's, a big job of mine, when I'm out there. So got to keep two hands on the ball and be more efficient in that area.
When you come to the sideline after a strip sack, touchdown in your first drive, how in the world do you miss that?
Low.
You just got, you just got to play the next.
Yeah.
That was definite.
My bad.
Hell no, you are funny.
We got some producer technicalities going on.
So what y'all just heard from Tyson Bagent And it took us a while to realize it. And I'm like,
because they was asking some general questions.
General as fuck. You don't even know exactly what they asking. But that was definitely the press conference from his game last week. And it took for him to
As soon as
say
he said that strip sack, whoa. What the fuck? He did not get no strip sack.
he did not. Hey, no turnovers. That's what we talked about. Look, we couldn't get the damn fucking press conference to work too well. Yeah. That's crazy. We couldn't get the press conference to work too well, but fuck it. If you want to listen to that, it's Chicago Bears got it. ChicagoBears.com. Go ahead and listen to that there. You can listen to that on YouTube as well. Let's hand out some game balls and then let's get up out of here. Game balls. Damn, can I fucking find it? I'll go ahead and start. My game ball going to, and you can give a game ball to anybody. You can give a game ball to the ball boy. You can give a game ball to the fans. You can give a game ball to the kicker, the coaches, whoever you want to get a game ball to. I'm going to give my game ball to. And I had, when the game was, I had a player, and I wanted to give it to a couple different players.
We could give out 3 game balls.
Okay, I like that. I like that because it's definitely a few that deserve one. My first one gonna go to Matt Eberflus. I gotta give it to Matt Eberflus because Shep, if y'all was watching last week's episode, he gave it to Eberflus last week, and we had some questions about that, but Matt Eberflus has strung together about 3-4 games consecutive with great defensive performances and play calling. Head coaching wise, I think he got some stuff to work on because I don't know what the fuck he did with that whole timeout situation going into halftime. But then again, like we said earlier, the scheme was different. The game plan was a little different. I won't say scheme was different, but the game plan was different. Maybe if that was Justin there, he used those timeouts and they go hunting for some points. But since it wasn't Justin and it was Tyson, they was a little weird with it and let the clock run and just see what he could do. So I'm gonna with that. I'm going with my first one going to Matt Eberflus. The last 3 games been solid performances, not just good, very fucking solid performances from the defense. That's what I'm giving my first game ball to.
All right, man, it's tough because this is a great team win, man. But I guess I'll be the one to give my game ball to Jalen Johnson, man. I know. And the reason why I'm giving him the ball is because, like you said, he came into this game and only had 1 interception for his career. So, and that's not saying, only having 1 interception. He's a bad corner. He's a really good, a solid corner for us. But y'all know how we talk about them turnovers. And if we can start getting turnovers, man, your defense is just gonna be that much better. And you can walk up and you can drive all the way down the field, but if you turn the ball over at the end of it, none of that matter. And Jalen Johnson came up with 2 today and returned 1 for a touchdown. So
got points. The man got points.
I'm gonna give my game ball to Jalen Johnson, even though how you mentioned Stevenson being a rookie, coming in as a rookie and shadowing Devontae Adams.
So did you say 3 game balls total, or was you saying we each get 3 games?
Yeah, just 3 game balls total. We all choose somebody different.
Don't be taking Stevenson because I was gonna give my next one to Stevenson. He, like you said, he balled out. Ace, man, is what's up, Ace?
We've been looking at your ceiling fan for the last I don't know how long.
Who the fuck is dudes?
But yeah. I mean, you can give you can even give a joint. You can matter of fact, I'll say Jalen Johnson and Stevenson each get a game ball for sure from our defense, because Shadow and Devontae Adams is not no small feat, especially being no rookie. You know, that in and of itself is like, ooh. And he did a good job on him. Did you ever read his numbers off?
For who?
Devontae Adams.
Oh no, I didn't read his numbers off, but I do got him right here. Devontae Adams was 7. He had 7 catches for 57 yards, and that's it.
I mean, targets.
12 targets.
12 targets. So that means you playing ball today. You working today.
You gave Jalen Johnson your other game ball, and you said he had the pick 6 and he had the other pick. Jalen Johnson was guarding Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers had 7 catches, 50 yards. He did score a touchdown, garbage time, but he scored a touchdown. He had 13 targets, so 7 catches, 50 yards, touchdown.
Our 2 top corners was working today. They were working today.
I wish I could see because Kyler Gordon was in the slot and he was doing his thing there too. So I mean, so you gave out 2 game balls. You went with both outside corners, Tyreek Stevenson, rookie, and you went with Jalen Johnson. My first one I gave him at Eberflus. My second one, I'm giving it to Tyson. Who else am I gonna give it to? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
No.
Go ahead. Yeah, give your boy that ball. I saved that one for you. I saved that one for you. I can't touch him because that's an obvious one.
I almost missed it though. I definitely almost missed it. And y'all might look, the people watching this video, y'all gonna think we're a little biased that Tyson Bagent ain't finna get this game ball, but he ain't getting it from me. He played a good game, but Donta Foreman had 3 fucking touchdowns, 2 rushing and 1 passing. You see the numbers. 14 carries. He had a couple in garbage time. That's not up there. 85 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing, and 1 receiving touchdown. The only receiving touchdown when you got DJ Moore out there. Look, that man won us this game. Tyson Bagent was a really fucking good game manager. I would take it any day of the week, but he ain't getting my game ball today. So
no. And like I said about my A+ that I gave Tyson Bagent, he gets an A+ game. He gets a game manager's A+. I like the way that sounds better. A game manager's A+. But yeah, their workload for the guys that we gave game balls to was huge.
Yeah.
They had to work. You know, they had to work, and they worked.
If you don't want to leave them out, you can have honorable mentions, because there are honorable mentions.
For sure.
Tyson Bagent will be honorable mention. The O-line would be honorable mention. They played good. They had a good fucking game.
I did not have to catch a snap like this.
Yeah, there was none of that going on.
I had to catch snaps like that.
They moved Tevin Jenkins from the left guard to the right guard and moved Cody Whitehair to the left guard. The center was Lucas Patrick today. Larry Borum at the left tackle, and then your rookie Darnell Wright at the right tackle. Look, they played a good fucking football game. I was pissed a little bit that they moved Tevin Jenkins again to the right guard, but hey, that man a baller. That dude could play wherever they line him up at. He go out there and he ball out. He just got to stay healthy. That's Tevin Jenkins' only issue. The dude is hurt way too much. Got a comment coming in. My guy Sean Wade, appreciate you jumping in the chat, man. He said, I've said this preseason, Bagent is a better QB than Fields. No disrespect at all, but this is all cash. He understands the offense and the defense. What you got to say to that, Lo? You want to comment on that? He thinks Tyson Bagent is a better QB than Fields. No disrespect at all.
He's definitely not a better quarterback than Justin Fields. We all seen what the game plan was. You know, and like how he's saying no disrespect to Fields. This ain't no disrespect to Tyson. You know, you get a game plan based off of what you can do. Both of these guys are in practice. The coaches are looking at both of these guys in practice. And if they felt like Tyson Bagent could handle the same exact game plan, they would have never changed it. But they did. They did a lot. There was a lot of changes. Like I said, we had 30 plus carries between our two running backs, and that says a lot. That lets you know, okay, we got to get this guy some help. And then I know it was his first start. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's no.
But see,
No.
you about it's about to, he said, but nah.
But no.
It's about to be a lot of this going on, and rightfully so.
no.
Though.
But no.
Rightfully so. A lot of people already thought Bagent was better than Fields before this game. So you add this game on it, dink and dunk. I know Tyson Bagent fans who said when you dink and dunk, it gets you sunk. That was their little motto. Basically saying if you dink and dunk, it ain't gonna win you no fucking games. Dink and dunk took us home to victory today. And with the run game, so people gonna say a lot of weird, wacky shit. As far as this comment right here, Bagent is a better QB than Fields. I need this. Where do you think he's a better QB at? He gets the ball out faster. Yeah. If that makes him a better QB, by that definition, yeah, he is a better QB. He gets the ball out faster. But people who watch the game of football know it takes a lot more than just that to be a QB. And Bagent he's gonna get the opportunity to let us know and show us more of what he did today. So he's playing again next week. Fields ain't just gonna come back next week. So we're gonna get to see more of this against the who you say the Chargers on what was that Monday? Is that a Monday night game?
I'm not sure.
Check that out real quick. I think if I'm not mistaken, that's either a Sunday night or Monday night. That's definitely a primetime game, though. We're gonna get to see the undrafted rookie D2 Shepherd out of Shepherd College. We're gonna get to see him on primetime. So
it's a Sunday night game.
Sunday night game.
So primetime again.
Sean Wade jumped in here again. He said, "Hello, dudes, really? Come on now. He could actually read the defense in front of him. He played Getsy's offense to perfection today. Come on, man. Look, I agree with you. He executed the game plan to perfection. If you was watching earlier in the show, I gave him an A+ for execution of game plan. Execution of game plan. I gotta see him run a more open playbook, like
where we actually push the ball down the field.
I need to see how many times they lined up in empty backfield. If you're gonna line up in empty backfield, you really trust your quarterback to read a defense and dissect the defense. Like I said, he played a good game. As far as reading the defense better, I don't know if you could necessarily say that. He definitely went through one progression, two progression, three progression, and hit the running back. He just did it. He did it a couple times, but people got film on him now. I need to see it. He had a good game. You can say he's better than Fields. Just for shits and giggles, let's just say he is better than Justin Fields. I still don't think he's the quarterback next year either. So, you can have Bears fans can have their fun with the Fields versus Tyson Bagent. But me personally, I cannot see the Chicago Bears moving on with either of these quarterbacks if they get that number 1 overall pick. So, that's what I got to say about this comment.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, and then he put something else in there. Dudes, really? Come on now. We could actually. Oh no, you said that, right?
Yeah, I read this one. He jumped back in here.
That wasn't Getsy's offense.
That one.
That wasn't Getsy's. What do you say? I agree. I was hoping to see a couple deep throws. You're not gonna. Why was you hoping for that? See, now you're gonna set the man up for failure. Why would you hope for him to throw the ball? If they're taking him out the game to throw a basic Hail Mary, that's just okay. I'm gonna throw the ball as far as I can. If he can't be in the game to do that, why do you want to see him push the ball down the field? We scored 30 points today.
30 points.
We scored 30 points today. Tyson Bagent had his hand on one of those touchdowns. He had his hand on one of them. He threw one touchdown. When the Chicago Bears scored points with Justin Fields in the game as a starter, he has his hand in all of the touchdowns. 95% of the touchdowns that we score with Justin Fields, he has a hand in it. So, I mean, you probably got to watch a little bit more. You can't just be, oh, it ain't working out with Justin Fields. Let me see what this guy to do. Oh, we won, so I feel good with this. Let's roll with this. No, our longest completion was 14 yards. We ran the ball 30 plus. We ran the ball 30 plus times. We did a couple jet sweeps, and like we said, the game plan was completely different, which it should have been similar. It should have been a mix of today's game and how we've been running our offense in previous weeks.
Yep.
Because like Rob said, Donta Foreman needs to be. He was a healthy scratch for every game that Justin Fields started. Are you not watching these games? Are you not watching these games? Donta Foreman needs to be on it. When you have a quarterback that don't have rhythm and your offense is struggling, then this goes for your O-line, your quarterback, your wide receiver. Run the ball. Help these guys out and run the ball.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
And
I guarantee you, if Tyson Bagent had to go out there and be really aggressive, because the defense gave us a huge help. The run game gave us a huge help. Yep. This is the first time that it happened in one game. But this is the first time our defense has given us help like that. And it's the first time our run game have given us help like that. Tyson Bagent didn't have to do too much, but not mess up. So you gotta put all that to account, man. When you say, make bold statements like that.
Sean Wade, look, hey Sean, I appreciate you jumping in the chat, man. Keep them chats going if you got more to say, if you got more on your mind. He also said Foreman, 900 yards with the Panthers after McCaffrey left the team. Look, I said it on the preview show. When the day we signed, everybody knew Donta Foreman was a good running back, Bears fans at least. The day we signed him, I don't know the issues with him being a healthy scratch for 4 straight weeks up until last week. I get maybe he's not a special teams player. His pass blocking a little iffy, but I don't know. The Bears running backs aren't that good at pass blocking to begin with. So coaching again, look, comes down to coaching. He should not have been a healthy scratch for 4 straight weeks. When you need him, he comes in and does this. And then Sean Wade jumped in here again. My boy on fire in the chat. He said, dude's a beast. Dude's a beast. And by that dude, he's talking about Foreman because he had 3 fucking touchdowns. You see the numbers. 85 total yards, 2 running touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. He said, dude's a beast. And shout out to Evans as well. Evans was all right. We needed Evans to be a change of pace back, and that's what he did. He ain't Foreman, and he shouldn't have the same amount of carries as Foreman. Foreman did get hurt and banged up a little bit, but he's not the runner that Foreman is. But hey, we needed another running back. They used him. I think they used him a little too much because Evans, he's just a guy off the street for real. So, what you think about Foreman, Mello? I know you spoke on it, but speak on it again.
Foreman was everything for us for our offense today. He was for real everything for our offense. Like I said, he accounted for 3 of our touchdowns. That's 21 out of 30 points. So, I mean, do with that as you will, man. That's tough.
So give me a percentage. Who was more important to the game today? Tyson Bagent or Donta Foreman?
Oh, Donta Foreman for sure. Donta Foreman for sure.
The 3 touchdowns and the 85 yards.
Donta Foreman for sure.
Sean jumped in the chat again. He said, I was pissed, honestly. Number 21 is a badass. Number 24 is not a third down back. Who is number 24? Khalil Herbert. Look, exactly how it looked today. is how the backfield should look. And then you get Roshan Johnson some touches here and there. But Donta Foreman should be the lead back. Khalil Herbert should be your change of pace back. That don't mean he only come in on third down, but he's just when you need a change of pace. Donta Foreman is our best runner of the football, hands down. So coaching. Justin Fields could run this game plan too. Justin Fields could have ran this game plan to perfection. Maybe. I don't know about some of the pressure throws Tyson made. Tyson made some pressure throws that I really like.
If our defense is gonna play like that, if our defense is gonna play like this, you know, it just makes it that much easier, man. It makes it that much easier.
I love the game plan by Luke Getsy. I had a bunch of notes I took down. I'm gonna start emptying out some of these notes in previous episodes because it'd be so many that I don't even get to. But as far as Luke Getsy and Matt Eberflus, let's get him a grade real quick on the overall coaching for the defense, the coaching of the entire game, and then the offense. Luke Getsy, for me, I'm going to go ahead and give him a B. I like the game plan. He still threw some screens and called some plays at times that I was a little iffy of. They did a lot of trickery. He was creative. That fucking throwback screen to Donta Foreman, you saw it when he did a fake toss rollout, then threw it back across the field to Donta Foreman, and he took off for 30 yards. That was creative. They was doing a lot of creative shit. So I'm gonna give him a B. Luke Getsy get a B from me. What you think about the offensive play calling, Lo?
Yeah, offensive play calling. I give him a B plus. Because you know Luke Getsy, you know he can do a little too much and he can get you killed. You saw when last week when Tyson first got in the game, he got killed ASAP and got stripped. It was a strip fumble for a touchdown. Was it for a touchdown, right?
I think that was his second play, maybe his first drop.
Second play.
One of the two. You might be right. Go ahead though. We remember the fucking play.
Yeah, he got in, and Luke Getsy got him killed, and you got Justin Fields killed, and we all knew what the defense was about to do to us, and you know, he didn't set our guys up to combat that. What the Vikings was doing last week, which it wasn't hard. You know, what the defense that the Vikings played last week was basically desperation because they're not that good.
Yeah,
it's not that good.
That's what you do when your defense isn't good. You blitz, you take risks, you send zero blitzes and shit like that to take risks to cover up your deficiencies in the backfield and stuff like that. Sean on fire. Hey, Sean, if you ever want to jump on the show, man, and give your opinion one of these times, if you disagree with what I'm saying, you ever disagree with what Lowe's saying or any other the Black Bear podcast members saying, let me know, man. I'll bring any fan on the show at any point. We could talk Chicago Bears football the real, authentic way, the way it's supposed to be talked, no sugarcoat, nothing. If you think Justin Fields sucks, come on the show and let's talk about it. Say it. If you think Tyson Bagent is trash, let us know. Jump on here. Let's talk about it together, man. We all Bears fans. But Sean Wade said play calling was the best I've seen all year. This was the most complete game on both sides of the football, hands down. And I keep saying this, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. We should be better than, what are we, 2-5? We should be a lot better than this. So play calling, coaching, it's been a big reason for this record. Regardless of how this season ends, Luke Getsy and Matt Eberflus still should not be the coaches of this goddamn team. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Sean said, dude, I appreciate the live. Nah, man, we appreciate you in the chat going crazy. My guy Jay Boog said, hey, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you jumping in the chat as well. Bear down, Chicago. Sean, again, bear down, Chicago Bears for life. Hey, man, so let's go ahead and give Matt Eberflus a grade, and let's go ahead and get up out of here and wrap up this show. My Matt Eberflus grade, and I'm gonna base this around his defensive play call and the defensive performance and his overall CEO head coaching job, because he is the CEO. He's not the defensive coordinator. That's just the hat he got to put on. I really don't understand the halftime no timeout situation. We had a lot of time in Bagent. Look, let's see what do you got to lose in that situation? You know what I mean?
Right.
If you open it up real quick, let's open it up for what we had 1:15. Let's open it up real quick and see if he can run a 2-minute drive. You know what I mean? They didn't have the trust in the guy. A lot of people gonna ignore that, but fuck what we say. The only thing that matters is what the coaches think of these players. We can get on here and everybody else can get on their podcast and talk shit all night. Only that thing that matters is what these coaches thinks of these players. And it was apparent what Luke Getsy thought of their quarterback in that 2-minute situation. So I thought we should have called some timeouts and give him a chance to operate and see if he had it in him, see if he had the, the juice. I'm going to go a B for Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus get a B. The defense had 3 turnovers, a pick 6. Still, I think it could be better. I'm gonna go with a B. What you thinking?
Yeah, I'll go with a B. I'll go with a B with you on that one. I like how you mentioned that 2-minute it wasn't 2 minutes, but 2-minute offense.
2-minute offense.
What it would be normally when you got your starting quarterback in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good point. I mean, it could be that they didn't want to risk nothing, or that they didn't really trust him to run that, or be that aggressive in that time. They maybe just worried about a mistake that coming back to bite us, and now they the momentum shift, or it could have just been, let's just keep his mindset right. Don't change nothing up. Don't change the way we plan, and
I don't mean
game.
to cut you off, but the only thing I would say to that is we actually took a chance for the Hail Mary. You know what I mean? So if you was gonna take a chance for the Hail Mary, that means you kind of did want that touchdown. You kind of did want, a shot at the end zone.
Yeah.
So if that was your thinking, or if you were thinking like, let's just keep it safe, let's keep them in rhythm. If you was thinking like that, why not just run the ball and let the clock run? Why are we lining up to pass it and letting the clock run?
Right.
That's my only pushback on that. Sean Wade, say your thoughts on the O-line. That O-line was blocking and was killing it today. Definitely was. The run blocking for the offensive lineman has been impeccable all season to me. When we lean on it, it's worked. The pass blocking obviously needs work. It was definitely on point today. I get him a B as well. What you thinking, Lo? Just run through that real quick.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't nothing too crazy. A B. It was solid. It was a solid. They did solid. It wasn't like we had extended time periods in the pocket or none of that. They did really good in the run game. They opened up some running lanes and pushed guys forward to get 3-4 yards. Pretty much almost every carry. But they played solid. They played solid. They definitely did their thing.
My guy JB said, "Hey man, I watch every week, even at the gym. I appreciate it. Hey, tune in the Black Bear Podcast on Facebook. You can also catch us, the Black Bear Podcast, on YouTube. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Facebook as well. One last thing before we get up out of here. Sean said, wait a minute. I believe there was a huge holding call on that last 2-minute drive.
There was a holding call.
That was like the last 2-minute drive. But see, the 2-minute drive we're talking about is the one at halftime, right?
You're right.
So there was holding calls at the last.
I think there was a holding. I think there was a holding at
halftime.
At halftime, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Look, I don't remember every goddamn thing they do out there, but it definitely was some holding calls. It was damn like false starts.
But the point still remains. The holding or not, they had their mind made up. The holding call didn't change on how they wanted to go about that 2-minute offense at before the half. So I mean, it is what it is, man. They did a good job. We got the dub and bear down.
And bear down. He's also Sean Wade. He going crazy in the chats. Like I said, we finna get up out of here. But he said 8 different lineups on the O line. Am I correct? He also said it's hard to build continuity like that. Basically, because I guess you didn't completely get him we didn't go all in on the O line efforts performance today. Look, when you moving around like that, it is hard to build continuity. It's hard to completely understand your assignments when you jump in position from position, because they're different positions for a reason. So Tevin Jenkins is a perfect example. That man been jumping around the line of scrimmage a lot, probably the most. But with that being said, we still go ahead and give him a B on the day. The Chicago Bears got their second win of the season against the Las Vegas Raiders without starting quarterbacks from both teams, Justin Fields and Jimmy Garoppolo. Bears win 30-12. Hope y'all have a good rest of y'all Sunday. Watch some Sunday night football. Watch some these games that's going on right now. Hope y'all fantasy teams doing well. Hey, I'm your boy Mark Robb, the host of the Black Bear Podcast. My boy Lowe with me today is a couple other guys that won here. But hey, bear down. We gonna get up out of here. You got something you want to lead the fans with, Lowe?
Nah, y'all know what it is, man. Like always, bear down, boy.
Have a good rest of y'all Sunday. Black Bear Podcast. Peace.